Hello guys, good evening and good morning wherever you're at right now in the whole wide world. Welcome to Learn with ROSSY. For tonight's video, we're going to make and cook pinakbet. It's called pinakbet in the Philippines. It consists of vegetables, different kind of vegetables, and I'm gonna show you later. And also meat. You can prefer if it's pork meat, chicken, beef, or shrimp. Or you can mix different kind of meat. But it's up to you. It's an optional if you can mix with two different kind of meat or what. So I'm gonna show that to you later. First thing first, you're gonna prepare your wok or your frying pan or your casserole or your pot. Then what I'm doing is I pick all the fat of the pork meat because I'm going to cook the pinakbet with pork meat and shrimp. So what I'm doing is I let the wok heat, and then I added the fat of the pork. Then I simmer it and I simmer it until the oil will come out. And I also added just a little bit of an olive oil. But this is optional, guys, because you don't really have to add on to it, because later you will see the pork meat itself will gonna produce a lot of oil. So I just put like that so it will not go too dry of my meat. Then I stir and I stir, and then you're gonna do that like a few seconds. Then you cover it with lid. And then first of all, you have to lower the heat, lower the fire. Then you simmer and you simmer, and then let the oil comes out from the meat. As you can see, I'm still stirring, so it will not burn by the other side. Then you cover it with the lid. Then after a few minutes, you will open the lid, and you will stir it up again and stir it up until the oil of the pork meat will come out. As you can see it, guys, I just let it simmer and simmer and simmer so that the oil will come out from the fat of the pork meat. But take note, I separate the pork fat and the pork meat itself. See, those are all fat. See, and I simmer and I simmer. It's starting to come out the oil from the meat. In a few minutes, that's gonna be good. I'm trying to make it all the both sides of the meat golden brown. Once it turns into golden brown, rest assured that the oil comes out a lot. It's beginning to release all the oil from the fat, guys. And then I stirred again and I stirred, and make it sure that both sides is properly simmer it with its own oil. There you go. By the way, guys, it's called pinakbet, as in Pinakbet. Pinakbet in Philippine menu. It's a meat with a lot of different kind of vegetables. Then I covered it with the lid again, simmer it more. as you can see, I let it boil and boil and boil and boil until the oil will come out all good, and then the meat will turn into golden brown. Then, ta-da! As you can see, that's all the oil comes out from the pork fat. And then now I added the whole meat of the pork. So why I did that? So that the meat will not gonna be burned and make it hard. So my husband, me, and my husband and my son, we like our meat tender, not crispy if it comes to with pinakbet. But if it's fried, yeah, we like it's crispy, but not too much of a crispy that it's so hard to chew. Now I simmer it again and fry it again with its own oil of the pork meat, and then cover it with the lid. Every Filipino, they cook it differently. But me, personally, this is how I cook my pinakbet. And so far, my husband and my son, they like it. I should say, we loved it. Then I simmer it again. It's just good enough. You don't have to make it real cook, guys, with the meat, because later you will gonna cook more again. So it's just good enough to make the meat turns into like lighter brown or lighter golden brown. When you cover it with lid, it's the meat, it will tender faster. As you can see, the golden brown is the fat. The lighter one are all those meat, no bones, no fat. I mix the bone. I separate the bones, and I separate the fat, and I separate all the meat. And cover it again after I stir it up. Excuse me, guys, you're all welcome to ask questions down on my comment sections. If you have more questions, and if you want more of my videos, more content, and it would help me a lot if you ask question, if you do so comment down below, and help me out to grow my channel. That would be a big thing if you like and share, also comment, especially if you ask me questions. You're all welcome to ask me questions. So now it's already golden brown. I'm getting ready to remove it from the wok, the frying pan. I'm gonna separate the meat now. I'm gonna remove that in that wok and set it aside. All I put in that meat, guys, is just salt. I just put a little bit of salt so that the meat is not really dry, and also it tastes good before you even do anything. Sprinkle with a little bit of salt, just a little bit. You don't need to put a lot of it. Then stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. I don't know, for some reason, guys, that's how I cook. I like everything nice and neat and clean and arranged. Maybe you're OCD kind of like. Maybe. I don't know. Is it me, or some of you are doing the same thing too? See, I'm trying to set aside the meat. Now, I'm going to put it in a plate and set it aside. Because this time we're going to saute the garlic, the onions, so I use two different kind of onions, the red onions and the yellow or white onions. It will do either way. Or you can only just use one kind of onions. But me and my husband, my son, we like a lot of spices, guys. the more spices you put is it tastes more better. I don't know, but that's how I taste it. That's how I found it. Okay, that's all the oil comes out from the pork fat meat. There you go. That's my spices. Comes with first the garlic, then the red onions, then the white onions, then the I sliced 2 pieces of tomatoes. And then if I'm not mistaken, if I did not forget, I used like 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. Then 2 small size of red onions. And then 1 medium size of the yellow onions. Yellow or whites. Then I simmer it, Once the garlic and the onion turns like a golden brown, guys, you can add up back again the meat. Pour the meat back. But first thing first, you have to put the tomato first. There it goes. Simmer, stir it up, and then simmer again. So I put it in a medium fire, guys. You can put it on high and you can put it on low. And you put it on too low, the oil is just making a lot of more oily. If you put it in a medium, then it's gonna be easy for you to cook, and not too much faster, but it's just good enough that your food, your onions, your garlic will turn into golden brown in a proper timing and proper way. So you can see, I let it again so that the part can soak it up with the oil. Then I added up the tomato. Then I stir again. I stir it up. By the time, guys, it smells good. I tell you, not to boast up. And then I cover with the lid. Then after a few minutes, I stir it again to avoid it burn. Then I added back the meat, the fried meat that I cook it with its own oil. Here you go. Then the shrimp. So shrimp is optional, guys, okay? You can add shrimp or you can leave it like it is, just pork or just chicken. You can cook it with chicken or you can cook it with pork or beef or just shrimp itself. But since me and my husband, we love shrimp, and so we added it into the pork. And it tastes better too also, guys. Then second, I put the squash, because among the vegetables, the squash is the hardest part of the vegetable. With all those, it comes with the green beans, the squash, the cabbage, the okra, and the eggplant. So I put the green beans too. The squash and the green beans, they come together, because they are the hardest part of the vegetable, and it took so long to cook. But don't overcook it, because it's gonna go into mess. The vegetable is always good when it's not overcooked. And of course, it tastes differently and more presentably. And also, guys, to those who are asking me, my name is Ross, and this is my channel. I call it Learn with ROSSY. One of my hobby is cooking. That's just one of my so many hobbies, I should say. So I love cooking, and that's the thing that I enjoy doing though. Then I simmer it without the lid, because then I add a little bit of water. In that glass, I just put like more than of a three-quart glass of water in that glass. Then I stir it up. It's better that you avoid to cover it with lid, guys, because the more you cover it with lid, the more the vegetable will gonna really, what you call that, overcook. So what if you can see, I put a little bit of liquid. It's called patis. It's fish sauce. Fish sauce, it will add more of savory of your vegetable and your cooking, especially with the sauce. Then I grind it with the black peppercorn. Always good to have black peppercorn, guys. And also the black pepper powder. It's good. And it will smells better, and it tastes better too. And you all know, guys, pepper is always a good thing to put in a food. Unless if you are not making this thing, unless if you are making dessert, then I don't think you need. And I put a little bit of monosodium glutamate. We call it here in the Philippines Ajinomoto. Just a little bit, pinch a bit. And then the black pepper powder. Then I stirred again. As you can see, it's not a lot of sauce. Before this gonna be all done, the sauce will gonna go drain, and then it's gonna just good enough. Then I pour the okra. And I forgot to say that I also have the bitter gourd. I love bitter gourd. We all love bitter gourd. So me, my son, my husband, we love bitter gourd. So that's the bitter gourd, the green one that you see. The last part that I put. And then stir it up. Because it's only take 9 to 10 minutes to boil the okra. So I put it in before the last minute of my cooking. Because I don't want them to be overcooked. Then I put the whole black pepper. Just a little bit, maybe like 10 of a whole black pepper kernel. And stir it up, stir it up. As you can see, I avoid to cover it, because once you covered, you already poured the vegetable will get easily overcooked. Then I added soy sauce. So soy sauce is best also to taste your food more savory. Not too much though, just a little bit. That's the silver sun soy sauce, and the patis that I pour real quick. Just a little bit, just a little drop of it. That's the onion powder, and then the garlic powder. It's best that you put that. It's optional, guys. If you already have the garlic and the onion, then you don't really have to put more. For me, if I have the onion powder and the garlic powder, I add it. Then I put the eggplant. I slice it in a just good size. And then the cabbage. Because the cabbage and the eggplant, they get easily cooked. So we're almost done in here. I'm just stirring it up, and I'm gonna simmer it more. Just good enough for because that time the squash is already cooked. And then the okra and the the green beans, they're already cooked. So what we're trying to do here is just add more of seasoning and let the cabbage and the eggplant be cooked. Then once that's done, then it will be all good. The thing is, I'm gonna show you what more ingredients I'm going to put. The magic syrup. That's also known here in the Philippines. Magic syrup is known as good to put more of a savory of your food, any kind. You cook some adobo, you cook some pancit, you cook some tinola, the fish soup, vegetable, you cook some different kind of dishes, except for sweets. We don't do that. Of course, you know that. So I did not pour the whole sachet of the magic syrup, magic syrup. That's what it's called, because so much of those is gonna be salty, and then if you have a high blood pressure, it's not good to add a lot of salty. It's that good, guys. So I only put a little bit, just good enough to make it taste good. Then I stir it up and let it simmer its own without covering the lid. Then the oyster sauce. You know the oyster sauce, guys. It makes the sauce, your menu, your food, the sauce tastes more better. I don't know. There's something in the oyster sauce that it makes your sauce more saucy and more delicious. It tastes more delicious also. That's one of my favorite ingredients, other than the patis. It's called fish sauce, and then soy sauce, and the oyster sauce. It's good, guys. Try it. I don't know, but personally, me, I like it with soy sauce. So I'm gonna stir it more, guys, so that all the soy sauce, all the fish sauce, and the oyster sauce, we're gonna mix all together and stir it up all together. And it will soak all in the meat and all in the vegetable. And then also, if you forget, that's a bagoong. That's a preserved tiny bitty shrimp. We call that bagoong. You can Google it, guys, and search what is bagoong, or you can search on YouTube what is bagoong. It's called bagoong. 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 It's a preserved tiny baby shrimp. You add that a little bit to it. That's what it consists with this menu, the pinakbet. The pinakbet is not gonna be called pinakbet without the bagoong. So that's one of the main ingredients also. So I didn't remove the hard part of the cabbage because I've known somebody that the blogger or somebody that teach me had some part of the vegetable, the nutrients is in the steam or in the hard part of it. Not all the vegetable though. That's why I leave it like that. Then I stir again. I stir so that all those ingredients will gonna mix all together. There you go. We're almost done, guys. Very quick and easy. The only will take you time so much is that when you prepare all this thing, slice, cut, prepare all the ingredients. I don't know, because me personally, I enjoy cooking, so it's easy for me. I feel like I'm just doing it with all my love and effort, and I'm just enjoying with it. And don't you think that it's always good to eat home cooked meals? But sometimes we do. It's food outside, the fast food. But sometimes, guys, it's always good to eat at home with fresh home cooked meals like this. But because my husband is American, not all of the Filipino body eat. So I'm very, very particular also which food I'm going to cook, because not all the food that I would like to cook is going to eat it. Because I have to consider that, because if you don't like it, then why would I cook it? So I simmer it more, guys. Make it the eggplant and the cabbage will be fully cooked, not overcooked, just good enough to cook. As you can see, I simmer it again. Then you can taste, guys, the sauce. If the sauce tastes good already, then that's good. If it's not good in your taste, then you can add maybe a little bit of salt or a little bit of soy sauce. That's all. Or if you don't want to add the salt or the soy sauce, just add up with the magic syrup, Maggi magic syrup. I see a lot of Maggi magic syrup in the Asian store. In America, they got different kind of Asian store. Although you have to drive all the way from where it's located, but yeah, I see an Maggi magic syrup there. It's almost ready, guys. And that time, I'm just waiting for the eggplant and the cabbage to be fully cooked. And then at the same time, I'm dreading a little bit of the sauce. Because pinakbet, it should be only a little bit of sauce, not a lot. Because this is not a soup. This is a sautéed shrimp, pork, and vegetables. It's called AKA Pinakbet. There you go. It's boiling more. As you can see, it's boiling. That the time is almost done. A few seconds more, and it's gonna be done. There you go. As you can see. As you can see, the meat is already tender. The okra is already cooked. The squash is already cooked. The shrimp is already cooked. The eggplant is already cooked. Now it's time to turn it off because it's already ready, guys, and it's time to eat. Thank you for watching my video, guys, and voila! Don't forget to follow me for more videos and comment down below. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to share and like, guys, and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here with me tonight. Thank you so much. God bless.